They're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. The beat goes on, doesn't it? A perfect 10-0 to start the campaign.
And it's a good locker room to be in, too. Guys don't show up on game day hoping to win. They expect to win.
And New York set to take the field. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now back to throw. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Giants will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw now on first down. He's got his man Cruz. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground shy of the 15. 2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
Gets around him. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Their mobile quarterback with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants have taken the lead. The touchdown run on the last drive, his 2nd of this first half, as his guys start here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into the hands of Oliver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught. It's Cruz. Touchdown, Giants. What a great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, his offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Giants offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
Now this time he'll look to throw. is going to step up and run. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. He's had quite the game running the football. Last time he finished in the end zone with his legs for the 3rd time in this one. We'll see what they can do here as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Go!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. From 6 yards away. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Giants offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays.
70 Lions!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll tuck this and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he fends him off. Now he's going to step up and run. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Giants are pouring it on. Another touchdown run the last time they had it, his 4th of the game. He's been unstoppable as they start again here with a first down.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
They'll look to throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he's into the clear again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's their quarterback. 62 yards. And the Giants get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. New York set to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out from this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Second and 6.
60 Bison. 60. Let's go.
And good vision there as it's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
Stephanie. Viking 18.
On first down, it's Griffin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Griffin takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. 20, 5, touchdown, Giants. Their mobile, agile quarterback, 45 Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprised when you see a team piling it on this late.
Home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
That's my heart. Dying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Shut up! Cowboy 80!
This will be a Giants first down as he gets this up past the 30.
First down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
A victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away,